Next one, gentlemen. Next one. Now, when you're in your staggered stance and you're wrestling, when you're wrestling with an opponent, okay? As you guys know, it's easy to move your feet if you're standing upright. If your legs aren't loaded down. Remember how I said you got to get down here to move so that your legs feel it, so they get loaded? It's easy for you guys to stand up straight, to unload the pressure, and to move your feet. Unfortunately, that's terrible positioning for wrestling because you're too tall and then get in on you, right? So you want to be able to practice staying down low in your stance and being able to move. At the same time, you want to force your opponent to have to stay down in his stance and have to move while he's loaded up, while you're putting pressure on him. So the next drill is probably one of the most important drills that we do at my school and what I've done with my sons who are very good at this position. By the way, this same drills now at variations are being showed all over. Flow wrestling, Arizona State's doing them with Sean Charles, Bobby Douglas was doing them. I learned this from Bobby Douglas and Sean Charles probably about 8 years ago. And these drills we still do every day. This first drill I want to show you guys is called a hand fighting drill. Okay? And the way it works is you get in your staggered stance and you get in yours, and we put our hands on right here. So he puts his hands on. Go ahead. Now if you notice, I'm inside on both hands. So I'm controlling this tie-up. So he's got to pummel in to get control also. See, now he's in on one, I'm in on one. Right? And we're going to continue to work our hands for inside position. As he works in, I'm blocking out. We're moving. Now, at the same time that we're doing all this, we're staying in our staggered stance, and we're also switching our stances over, left side or right side. Okay? As you can see, I'm still backing him up. So who's controlling the circle? Me. And I'm gonna have ring generalship, and I'm gonna push him around. And when he finally gets tired of being pushed around, and he bears down and pushes back, that's when I'm gonna set up all my shots. That's when I'm going to lift the elbow. That's when I'm going to snap the head. That's when I'm going to underhook. But you have to load him up first. If I don't load him up, it's hard to set him up. Does that make sense? So if we're wrestling here, and I'm not putting any weight on him, and we're just wrestling here, and we're hand fighting my two wrestlers who don't have any direction, who are just out there to wrestle, who don't really have a focus of what you want to do to your opponent, then that's what we're doing. We're playing patty cake. Because we're really not doing anything until we start. And if I want to take him down, I'm just going to take a shot from here. Well, what's going to happen? He's going to react. He's going to sprawl. And my shot becomes a bad shot. Now you're in jeopardy. But if I can hand fight and I can get through his defenses, then when I decide to take a shot, I'm already going to be successful. Because I'm already past his defense. So what I want to show you guys right now, at the beginning of this drill, hands on. We're pushing, he's pushing. See how we're in our staggered stance? You push me, push, push, push. We're circling. Now the whole time, keep pressure on me. Don't back, don't let off. So the whole time we're pushing, we're keeping pressure. We're pushing, we're pulling. So you're learning to move around and wrestle and switch your feet while somebody's pushing on you. He's leaning on you, you know what I mean? Go ahead, push. He's pushing, pushing, I'm switching my feet, and I'm pretty comfortable with this pressure on me as I'm wrestling. From here, I'm going to show you guys down the line here how to pummel, how to hand fight, how to penetrate. We're in here, we're hand fight, I'm pulling, I'm reaching, go ahead. We're in here hand fighting, here you see the positions. I can rotate, I can roll to hit up my shots. I can circle to hit up my shots. I can post to hit up my shots. I can drag to hit up my shots. All these things come from right here, from our hand fighting skills, from right in here. All that's going to come from right here. Okay? Let's start at the beginning. Stagger stance, hand positioning, pummel for inside position while pushing and circling and maintain staggered stance the whole time. Let's try it. And remember, on this drill, boys, on this drill, you push hard. You push hard. If you can run him off the mat, then you run him off the mat. He's got to learn to lower his level, spread out his legs, and push back. Ready, set? Hand fight. Go! Just hand fight. You're just hand fighting. You're just pushing each other around. You're mauling each other. Get a square stance. Stagger stance, not a square stance. One leg back. Stagger. Stagger stance. Circle off the center. And right. important that you guys maintain good wrestling positioning. I see some of you guys, you're so ready to drive your guy off the mat, you're forgetting about technique. So if I wanted just to drive him off the mat, I can put my hands on, I can get my feet way back here and just start pushing. Does that mean? That's what's going to happen to you. Because you're off balance. You have to find your balance point. You have to find at what angle you can push the hardest without overextending. So when I push, I stay balanced over my feet. I come in, I grab on, and I push with my body. Look at how I'm balanced. I'm not leaning like this, and I'm not square. I'm here, and I'm pushing with my body, with my legs. I'm staying in position as I push. So get down low, stay in a good position, and push here. Don't push here, and stay here and do a good job. Let's try it again. Circle, switch your feet, and go. Hand fight. This is hand fighting, gentlemen. This is important. Remember your stance. Staggered stance, staggered stance. Stay balanced, stay balanced. The next thing I want you guys to do is I want you to stand straight up. I want you to come in with your partner, and I want you just to dig in for a bear hug. Go ahead. He digs in, I'm blocking. Dig in. And the first one, to get both hands under your opponent's arms and lock your hands, just yell out, "Got him!" Now, I want to see how many guys can get this on their opponent. But you guys are not letting each other. How do you fall? You pummel inside, and you try to get both of your hands inside of his arms. And he's going to try it on you. And you're blocking, and you're circling, and you're pummeling for positioning. Again, this is a drill to strengthen your arms and to build the endurance of your hands for pushing and fighting. Ready, set? Static stance, straight up, right here. Elbows in, hands in, so you can dig in. Dig in for a bear hug, and go. Get it. Get that bear hug. Double bear hug. Let me hear it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Good. Stay out. Come on. Staggered stance. Stay in a staggered stance. Dig in. Stay in that staggered stance. If you're in a square stance, you're being pushed around. Staggered stance, so you don't get pushed. And break. Okay. Remember, gentlemen, if I'm in a square stance right here, meaning my feet are square, where can I stop them? My feet are square. I've got to put 1 foot back. Staggered stance. Now, if I have 1 foot back and he's still stronger than you, then you have to spread your legs out and lower your center even more. See? See, now it's even harder to push me. So you guys don't have to get ground here. Just lower your hips. Get lower. You can fight back. You can get your bearing. Let's go back to our hand fighting. Ready, set? Set, ready, set. Stagger stance, hand fighting. And begin. Push.